Hey, Vince Del Monte here, and in this video, we're going to talk about designing your perfect day. How much more fulfilled would you be if you had more perfect days? What would that feel like? What would your life look like? And in this video, I want to just share with you something super tactical, something very simple. I don't want to get all airy-fairy, but I do want to give you some insights on how to really structure this in a way that means more than just, kind of going through the day, action after action. Before I show you my perfect day and I show you how to script it out as well, so I want you to start thinking about this past year and what contributed to a perfect day. And I think when you ask people, why you had a perfect day, a lot of people will have different answers. And I know for me, when I create, when I build, when I have a sense of accomplishment, that typically triggers a good day. I'm not a super emotional person, but I do feel when I connect with my wife, when I connect with my kids, that's when I feel fulfilled. That's when I feel alive. And finally, when I contribute, when I'm investing into other people's lives, I'm bringing them up the ladder with me, if you will. I'm not running the race by myself. That's when I feel the most alive. So start thinking about the days in the past year that were the most positive, the most productive, the most fulfilling, and how do we reverse engineer that every single day? And if not every single day, just a little bit more than last year. We know that we have to have a vision for our life. Where are we going? But we also need to know something even maybe more important is not just where are we going, but what do we want to feel when we get there, right? A lot of people know where they want to go, but they get there and they don't feel fulfilled because they ran the wrong race. So we want to think about our desired end state, a clear, desired, and emotional end state. What do you feel like at the end of your day, at the end of your week, at the end of your life? What are the feelings that you want to experience? And I want to now bring this back down to earth and just walk you through how to script, how to design your perfect day. And it's as simple as opening up a Google Calendar here that links to your phone and using a really fun color coding system that I'm going to share with you. By the way, this is just my own little color code system, and you can use whatever colors you want, but I'll just kind of explain to you why I selected certain colors. And by all means, please be creative and make this your own. When you're looking to design your perfect day, we want to start off with what we call the big rocks and what's most important. All right, what's most important is, for me, family time. And you'll see wherever you see purple, purple means important. All right. So purple is the most important stuff in my day. So where do I start? Family time. And I block out my non-negotiable time with my family, with my kids, 3 kids, ages 8, 6, and 3, if you can believe that, and my wife. And that's from 4:30 to 8 p.m. If I don't have that sense of connection in my day feels, even if it was a good sales day, right? Even if it was a great workout, right? Something is missing. What your block for family time is totally up to you. That is not my place to tell you. My wife, she's blessed me to go build the biggest business possible, but not at the expense of family time. Like, that is when, Vince, you've crossed the line. So 4:30 to 8 p.m., that's a non-negotiable. This is when I'm present with the family. And guess what? When I'm present with the family, that's when I can look back on my day and say, hey, I'm building this business while being present and giving my full attention to my kids and my wife. And that's something that I can be proud of. So I block off family time first. Now, the next thing that I block off is my deep work. All right. You've probably heard the saying, if you own the day, it's going to be because you own the morning. My mornings start early. All right. And I have to do this, not because I'm a morning guy, but because I've got 3 kids that wake up between 6:30 and 7:30. It's unpredictable. So I have to get ahead. I block off 4:30 to 6 a.m., no Slack notifications, no email. This is where I do what I call deep work. And it's deep work as opposed to just normal work because I'm building, I'm creating stuff that's going to produce income for me 30 days from now. The whole idea here is that this is what's going to move my business forward. And I do it at the start of the day when my Creative juices are the highest when I haven't wasted any energy, if you will, and I do this before the day starts. So I always tell people to put your most important thing at the start of your day. All right, during my muscle building days, my workouts would come early in the morning, but you can see that my workouts actually come after, because right now in this season of life, my business is more important than my fitness. That's not all the time, but that's where I'm at right now. All right, so you'll also see that we have colored training. All right, training is preventative medicine, so that's why we put it yellow, because it keeps you away from getting sick. All right, this is blocked out, and again, you see like these are not long workouts. I blocked this out and it's very precise, because after that I go upstairs to help my wife out with the kids, and a couple days per week I also take the kids to school, and my wife has the mornings to herself, and this is a nice way to break up the early part of my day, and it also motivates me to get my deep work in and to also get my workout in before I actually sit to my desk and I start to actually react. And that's pretty much 70% of the rest of my day, putting out fires, but you'll see how we minimize that with what's coming next. So the next thing you want to put into your schedule is meetings. All right, for us, meetings are very intentional, very dialed into how they're structured, and they're not an opportunity to discuss. They're always an opportunity to solve problems. So we've dialed in the way we prepare for meetings. And when I get on these tactical meetings with my sales team or marketing team or coaching team or my management team, we have a very specific process for how these meetings go from top to bottom. Maybe I can save that for another video, but these are meetings I have to be on. And believe me, I try to do as few meetings as possible, and those are colored blue, all right? Now, the next part of my day, you'll see the red. Red is the lifeblood of my business, which is my students' results. So wherever you see elite, I currently have a coaching program that is exclusively for people over $50,000 a month, where they get to privately work with me. And this is where I meet my one-on-one coaching clients. The next color you'll see are coaching calls that I deliver to my members, my seven-figure mastermind members or six-figure coach members. That is colored green. I do an ATM 60 call at the start of the week, which is for our beginner coaching program, an advanced coaching call, which is for my members over 20K per month. I do another call here, a Q&A call for the seven-figure mastermind members at the end of the week. And the reason you don't see a lot of coaching despite running a coaching business is because I have a full team. And I spent a lot of time investing into my team so that they can deliver the coaching. All right, you'll see dark green. This is where we do a live Q&A with non-members. We call them specialist trainings, where I teach stuff as well. We promote these, and this is where people have an opportunity on Fridays to come learn from me who are not a part of my coaching program. And this is where a lot of people decide to schedule calls to learn about our services. So I have that dark green because that leads to the money. All right. And then the other green, the little lighter green, is serving our members, because as our members get results, we get more social proof, and the social proof drives more lead generation. So that's why I colored them like that. Again, you can color yours any way you want. Now, as you can see, coming into 2022, I've got quite a bit of white space, and I actually need to figure out what are going to be my moves to grow my business. And part of the week is going to definitely be dedicated to creating YouTube videos. I definitely want to amp up our YouTube channel. Orange is podcast. I don't know why I colored it orange. It looks like I'm speaking at a good friend's mastermind here. Probably have more orange on here as well, more video creation on here as well. So, but you'll see one other thing I want to point out that I didn't mention here is at the start of the week, I'm very intentional about content creation at the start of the week. And you'll see Mondays is like a holy day for me. Very, very crucial day in my week. And I used to do meetings on Monday, and I've shifted them to Tuesdays, because on Mondays I create. This is when I create all my content for the upcoming week. This is where I do my research. This is where I write all my captions. This is where I just really think about all the sales and marketing initiatives. That way, on the Tuesday meetings, I can deploy everything to the different departments or support the teams that are already taking lead. And you'll see, now that I've gone through this whole week with you, you'll see a nice mixture of family time is where I get to connect. All right, deep work, there's a lot of purple here. This is where I get to create. And the green is where I get to contribute. All right, this is where I get, and the red is where I contribute as well. This is where I serve my clients at the highest level to help change their lives. So at the end of the week, I mean, I've hit everything and I feel fantastic. And the whole mission is just to have more perfect days. And I just want to really encourage you to live a life of intention and presence, because if you live a life of presence where you're fully engaged in these activities, right? Can you look back and have any regrets? No. The only time you will have regrets in your life is if you look back and you realize you weren't present while you were doing anything. You had lousy workouts. You didn't really connect with your wife when you were supposed to be. You know, your work, you were distracted and scrolling and, you know, had tons of but if you live a life of full presence in the moment, intention at its highest, then you can't live a life of regrets because you were all there. You lived a life of design, not a life of default. And that's when you start to dominate. So, hey, I hope this video was helpful for you. Please smash the like button. Share this video with a friend who's ready to design and dominate their day. And let me know, what was your number one takeaway? I'd love to know in the comments below. And let me know how I can continue to serve you in the comments below. What type of videos would you like more of? I'd love to hear from you. And until then, level up or level off. Ciao, ciao.